Hi everybody. Hey, this is the Scotch tasting I promised you for last week, but my daughter was in town, and so we kind of got carried away. She's in Boston. She came to Pittsburgh, so we had a lot of fun times. Now she's gone, so we're back to our hopefully our routine of tasting Scotch. While I was in Scotland, I picked up quite a few bottles of whiskey. This one I got at my personal favorite distillery, Edradour, in Pitlochry, which is a Midlands single malt Scotch. It's the smallest distillery in Scotland and the smallest still in Scotland. So anyway, what we're going to taste is a 10-year-old single malt that has been aged in Super Tuscan wine barrels. Apparently the owner of the Erdadour Distillery got a hold of something like 75 hogsheads, giant barrels of former Tuscan, Super Tuscan wine. Super Tuscan wine is basically a spin on Chianti. Chianti was Super Tuscan wine. It was a wine from Tuscany, and Super Tuscan is a single grape that's used in Tuscany for Super Tuscan. Chianti was a blend, and if you know wine and wine prices, well, this Super Tuscan has been very successful for the wine industry in Italy, and it's about 10 years old. Anyway, it's a very pure wine, so unlike bourbon casks for aging or sherry casks for aging, this is going to be a unique experience. The nice thing is about this, one of a kind, you have to go to the distillery to get it. And they had just released it the week before I had arrived. I'm really excited about this. It was bottled on the 10th of August, and from cask number 141, says here, I'm reading. And this is 291 bottles, one of 291 bottles. So it's pretty exciting. And we're going to give it a try. Cask matured cask strength. So it comes in a really nice decorative can, which I really love the black, so I'm holding on to that. Wow. Almost, if you look at the color, you can really see it. It's so red. It almost looks like wine in there. So we know it's going to have some real fruit flavors. And unlike American whiskey or American Scotch, where you get it here, this is 61% by volume, which is quite high. Now I could add a little water to the flavor, but to taste, to expand the flavor a little bit, but I'm gonna not do that. Maybe the second tasting I will, but for now we're just going to drink it full strength. So yeah, this was fully matured in the Tuscan wine casks, so let's give it a try. Yeah. No artificial color has been added to this, which is really amazing to see how red it really is. So I have to tell you that this is really exciting. So we're just going to take some, a little bit. Oh my gosh. It's really strange how it looks so much like wine. So let's have a smell. Now, you know, the trick on this tasting, you're not supposed to swirl the glass because the alcohol level is so high that if you swirl it, you're going to lose all the scent because the alcohol, all you'll smell is alcohol. So you can put it down here even and smell it. Yeah. Wow. I'm smelling some cherries because that would be the Tuscan wine. Lots of fruit, blackberries. All right, wow. Lots of berries and cherries like a Chianti would have in it. So, anyway, Slanja. That's cute. Wow, that's unlike any other scotch I've ever had. So heavy is the wine taste in this. Almost taste, you can taste prunes, which is a kind of a good sign when you're tasting wine. You can taste the prunes in this right away. Really warm, long, strong drink. No smoke. No smoke. I like smoke. Last night I was having some Lagavulin just for fun, and I love Lagavulin. Speaking of smoke, but anyway, yeah. Ooh, really warm. Nice finish. Oh my gosh. Tastes like you're drinking wine. The finish. It just comes right up after you have the first powerful flavors in the front of your mouth. You have some berries and cherries and that prune flavor on top of an oak. And the oak is very good. This is something that I would say you'd want to drink solo without any other tastings because the taste is that different. It's so wine oriented. I mean, really, it's like almost like drinking a glass of wine. So, yeah, I'm going to give this 9.8 just because it's so extremely different. Really enjoyable. It's a special, special taste. I'm glad I got to share it with you. I hope everybody had a great week. I know Donald Trump hasn't had a great week. So, yeah, American politics, not good. Yeah, I really have nothing more to say about this. It's really great. Again, it has a really like a cakey flavor, almost like fruitcake. It's so fruity now. The taste, it keeps coming up stronger and stronger, just like wine. You can savor this flavor. It's really good. And it is a Midland Scotch from Pitlochry. The distillery is just cute as all get out. Whitewashed walls and stone, and just been there for over 100 years. And the storyline behind Edradour is just as fascinating and weaves on all through Prohibition days in the United States and the American Mafia, and just tons and tons of history behind this little distillery, which is always going to have a sort of special place in my heart, just because they only have 3 employees. And I never met the owner, but this last visit I did wave to him as he was riding around on a forklift carrying the barrels. He refuses to let anyone else move the barrels. Each barrel is worth something in the neighborhood of $50,000 each barrel, no matter how old the whiskey, no matter what type of whiskey. Even if it's aged a long, long time, it's got less in it, so it's the same value as a brand new barrel. So, and they don't make whiskey the amount of whiskey that most major distillers do, and it's, I think, one of the three only independent distilleries left. But yeah, wow. You're welcome to come join me anytime for a wee dram. You know where I live. You know where my home is. we're here. Just knock. You don't even have to call ahead. If underwear on the floor, no problem. Just push it aside. I'll be glad to share a drink with you. I hope everybody has a great weekend. And don't forget to vote for Hillary. Yeah, so that's it. Cheers. Thanks for joining me.